Hello and welcome to this special broadcast from Mumbai. If it would have been normal days, I would have started with Happy Gudi Padwa because it's a day of festival today in Mumbai. It's supposed to be crowded on the streets, but it is completely opposite of what it should have been. That is because of the lockdown, complete lockdown, not only in Maharashtra, not only in Mumbai, but across India. The Maharashtra still remains to be the leading state in number of coronavirus cases. Today in the morning at 10 o'clock, when we received the first update, now the cases have increased to 112 and active cases are less than 100 because more than 5 people were cured today. The new cases, the 5 new cases which have been found in Sangli district belong to the same family who had a travel history, and that is the reason why the government is still saying that they are doing everything possible to prevent this particular virus, spread of this virus in Maharashtra. Now, as I said in the beginning, this could have been a happy Gudi Padwa day for Maharashtra because it's a day of festival. The streets should have been completely filled with people. There could have been a lot of places. People would have come up with various joyous celebrations, but streets are completely empty. My colleague Divyesh Singh in the morning tried to understand that what kept people inside the house even on the Gudi Padwa day.
It's Gudi Padwa, the Maharashtrian New Year, and the pomp and show with which it's celebrated every year is missing this year due to COVID-19. Also, the lockdown initiated for 3 weeks till April 21 by Prime Minister Narendra Modi is showing its effects. People are out in way less numbers and they are only out to buy things of their daily needs, groceries or dairy products. Also, the goodies which are installed at every window across Maharashtra are missing this year. The government advisory clearly states that people have to not get into gatherings. They have to stay home and stay safe. Just to beat COVID-19, Maharashtra remains to be the worst affected state with over 107 positive cases. Maharashtra state had initiated a lockdown, after which the lockdown has now been increased by the centre, by the Union of India till April 21. With camera person Mahesh Chavan, Divyesh Singh in Mumbai for India Today.
Maharashtra need not be told that how much serious the situation is. One can understand from the various addresses made by the Chief Minister of Maharashtra and yesterday's the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's address, and that is the reason why there is a complete lockdown. But there is a ray of hope as well. As I mentioned in the beginning, there are 14 cases which has been turned negative now. They are virus-free, what we can say. Today there is a good news coming in from Pune. The first 2 cases from Maharashtra, from Pune, they were part of the same group who were on trip to Dubai. This particular couple, along with their daughter, were part of this particular group. Now this couple has been declared virus-free. In last 24 hours, there were tests conducted on them and both the cases has been turned negative. So they will be discharged from the hospital soon, but they have been advised still to be under self-quarantine, or we can say home quarantine. But it's kind of a ray of hope for the people, not only for the people who have been suffering, but also for the government of Maharashtra and the team of doctors who have been fighting to survive. This is the message which the Maharashtra government wants to give. There are total 14 cases in Maharashtra who can be called now virus-free. So there are active cases are less than 100 at this point of time in the state of Maharashtra. But more importantly, all of you heard the speech made by, the address made by the Prime Minister, and after that there was a complete chaos because people thought coming out of the street and they started panic buying, what we call. Nearly all the grocery shops which were found to be open, not only in Mumbai, but in Pune and nearly all the districts across Maharashtra were filled with people. There were queues, long queues. There was a complete chaos. So people were thinking that this is going to create a lot of ruckus, but finally the panic buying has stopped. What we could see in the morning as that the vegetable markets, the milk shops, the dairies, the mother dairy and other places, people saw that people were coming out, the shops were open, and now the things are quite normal, what we can call it at this point of time. So the PM Modi's speech created a lot of problems. Created kind of a chaos. The Prime Minister actually wanted to tell people that for 21 days it is essential that people should stay back at home. But people thought that this is a time that they should come out and start buying vegetables. But now things are much under control. You can see the visuals on air, where we can see that the several shopkeepers across Maharashtra have started demarcating the places where people can actually stand and start buying the vegetables. They can actually queue up at the place and start buying the vegetables. That is how, anything they want to buy from the grocery shop. And this is how they are trying to make things understand. So this is the way people have started, procuring the vegetables. There is kind of a discipline which is in buying. The kind of panic which we saw yesterday on the streets is no more there.
ये वीडियो इसलिए हो रहा है कि ऐसे लग रहा है कि आगे सब खत्म हो जाएगा। मैं उन सबको विनती पूर्वक कहना चाहता हूँ कि गेहूँ, चावल, सब जो वस्तुएं जो हैं उनका बहुत अच्छा स्टॉक सरकार के पास है। थोड़े थोड़े लोग जाकर अगर खरीदने के लिए कुछ जाना है तो भी एक ही आदमी जावे, 2-3 आदमी चीज कोई जरूरत नहीं है जाने की।
We are right now in Chala market, which is actually one of the largest markets in the state capital here in Thiruvananthapuram, and it's the second day of the lockdown. But still, you can see here, we do not really see a sense of panic buying, at least yet, because it's just the normal crowd, or we can say the crowd is below normal. I'll just ask to one of the persons over here. जी बताइए, अभी यहाँ के सिचुएशन क्या है? ये केरला लॉकडाउन की दूसरी दिन है, यहाँ पे क्या सिचुएशन है अभी?
सिचुएशन कल का सिचुएशन है, इधर आदमी लोग आने के लिए बहुत कम होगा। अगर इधर लोड रात को आएगा 5-6 बजे तक गाड़ी बाहर जाएगा, बाद आदमी ऐसे।
यहाँ पर लोगों को कोई डर है क्या ये कोरोना के बारे में?
डर है, बहुत डर है, इसलिए उन लोग नहीं आ रहा।
और आपका पूरा लोग का बिजनेस भी कम पड़ा? बहुत
बिजनेस कम है। लेकिन वो तो बात तो अच्छा है ना, कोरोना को के लिए पूरा आदमी प्रसन्न में तो नहीं आ रहा।
So finally, the people have found their own way to come out of this panic buying. People have come out of their own way of bringing some kind of a discipline for the shopping, the daily essential needed goods which can be shopped without creating a chaos. So it's quite a good initiative, and it has suddenly started not only in Mumbai but across Maharashtra. Many of the shops have started demarcating this, and this is what the report we were trying to show. So now we are trying to understand from the authorities that what exactly it means to be a lockdown. There are a lot of calls which we are receiving. We are trying to understand that what we should do, whether we can come out of the houses, when can we come out of the houses, for what we can come out of the houses. We have with us Joint Commissioner of Police Vinay Chaubey, and we will try to understand from him that how we can tackle this situation and what we should be doing. Mr. Chaubey, thank you so much for joining with us on India Today, and we've tried to understand that under what circumstances one can come out. If I have to come out of the house, when I can come out, and how many people at one time should be found on the streets, because otherwise the police might take action.
As you are aware, lockdown is in force in Mumbai city as well as Maharashtra state. Under the lockdown notifications issued by the government, not more than 5% can assemble at any place within the city of Mumbai. Apart from that, for normal purpose, people are not expected to come out. If somebody had some to make some essential purchases of goods like grocery, milk, vegetable, medicines, etc., or they have to go for some doctor or to some pathological lab, for such kind of essential work one can come out of one's house, but under no circumstances more than 5 people should gather at one place.
But if someone wants to visit a doctor, because a lot of people are asking us, I want to visit a doctor, if I want to take my parents or someone at my house to the doctor, am I allowed if I'm traveling in my own vehicle? Because there are a lot of checkposts around Mumbai. The police is asking them, if you belong to essential service, will they allow me to travel in my own vehicle, if I want to take someone to the doctor's house, or for any need which I need to take people in my personal vehicle, and how many people I can take along with me?
In a private car, one can go out to make essential purchases, like I mentioned earlier, for grocery, fruits, vegetables, milk, etc., or or in order to get health services like consulting a doctor or going to a pathological lab, etc. But in a private car, not more than 2 persons can travel. Similarly, in a taxi, 2 persons besides the driver can travel, but they can go only for the limited purpose of purchasing essential commodities or availing health services.
So even for buying the essential commodities or for the health services, I can actually come out with the guidelines which you are telling us. But that there is one more thing what we are noticing. There are some people who are just strolling out on the streets. They are really bored to be sit at home. They are not used to sitting at home in places like Mumbai. The houses are crowded. People don't want to stay at home for more than 1 or 2 hours. But this is 21 days they have to be at home and should not be venturing out without any reason for that. What difficulties the administration is facing at this point of time to keep people at their houses?
By and large, people have been responding to our calls. We have got good response by and large, but there are certain pockets which are still crowded, and we are making effort to convince the people because this is a kind of medical emergency where maintaining social distance is of utmost importance if you want to break the propagation chain. So in order to stop this epidemic, people need to maintain social distance. We have seen that at many shops there are crowding which is taking place. So our vehicles are announcing, our officers are visiting and counseling them that they should not crowd one place, they should stand in queue with sufficient distance between the 2 persons. And there is absolutely no reason to panic about the supplies. There are ample supplies, and government is working to ensure that supplies will not fall short. So there is absolutely no reason for people to panic. They should do their normal purchasing. They should not crowd the shops. They should not hoard essential commodities, and they should not unnecessarily come out of house. They should stay inside, and they should venture out of the house only if it is required.
I was reading the notification, sir, and the notification clearly says that if you do not abide by the rules, action also can be taken. So what sort of action you suggest that if the people do not follow this particular lockdown and the rules which you are suggesting?
Yes, those who are violating the terms of lockdown, they can be booked under Section 188 of Indian Penal Code. In fact, since in last 2 days in Mumbai, we have registered more than 100 cases of 188. Apart from that, if the violation is serious and somebody is not taking ample care, and because of that the epidemic may spread, infection may spread, under such circumstances we can book such people under 269, 270 and 271 of Indian Penal Code also.
So this is completely unprecedented time. No government or none of the people right now had ever seen such kind of the situation of pandemic, what it means to be in the situation of pandemic, or a complete lockdown, not only in a city or an area, but in a state as well as in the whole country. I've seen that the police officials, the police constables, they are on the streets all the time. How are you taking precautions for them? How are you keeping them safe?
In fact, many of our people are working on the front lines, so to say. They are visiting crowded places, they are helping health officials, they are attending to people in police station. So we have also drawn elaborate plan to ensure that our people don't fall sick. All our staff and officers, they have been time and again briefed, and training has been imparted to them. They have been provided with masks and sanitizers, and they are being repeatedly replenished. And at the places where we have such places which are more vulnerable, where there is relatively high exposure, we are trying to deploy people who are relatively younger, say less than 35 years of age. And we are also taking care that anybody who is not feeling well is immediately given rest and medical attention.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chaubey, for speaking to India today. I mean, it was needed that the people should be explained that what it means to be a lockdown. There are a lot of questions. People were asking us that when can they come out? Can they come out for various other reasons? And you explained them well. I hope this will help our viewers to understand that even if it is lockdown, it's kind of a curfew, but for your essential needs, you can actually venture out, but in a discipline. So right now, not only in Mumbai, not only in Maharashtra, but the countrywide, there is a 21-day lockdown period which has started after the announcement made by the Prime Minister. Even the cabinet is in a huddle of making decisions right now. They're trying to understand the situation, to gauge the situation and what next course can be taken as the positive cases are rising in India. All the ministers who had arrived for the cabinet meeting are maintaining the social distancing, because the Prime Minister himself said yesterday in his speech that it's not only you, but also the Prime Minister needs to follow this social distancing or the lockdown, what has been said at this point of time. The PM actually appealed the lockdown must be taken seriously, and he was very serious when he said that the lockdown must be taken seriously. He gave various examples as well of the developed nations who are also trying to fight out the situation. 15,000 crore package has been announced to boost the health infrastructure, which is widely needed in all parts of the country. Also in the tweet in the morning, the Prime Minister Modi also greeted the nation as several people are celebrating New Year as per the traditional calendar, that is Gudi Padwa in Maharashtra. The PM, however, reminded people that the celebrations won't be usual this time, which we are already seen. Divyesh Singh, my colleague, already showed it to you. Won't be as usual, and the nation should continue its fight from the COVID-19 outbreak within India. Now we have joined by my two colleagues, Munish Pandey from Delhi and Divyesh Singh from Mumbai. Munish, first to you. After yesterday's panic, now have the people realized that the grocery shops are going to be open? They should not be involved into a panic buying. And are they following the discipline now, which is much needed in a situation like this?
To fight coronavirus, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has announced 21 days of lockdown in the country. We are at Delhi-Noida border, and we can see the Delhi police has started taking strict action against those who are violating the rules. Also, apart from that, Delhi police is also checking everyone's iCard, and those who are not connected to any essential services, like those who are not doctors, who are not medical practitioners, who are not from the police or security department or from media, Delhi police is taking strict action against those people. Also, there is a huge impact we can see of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's appeal. Only few people who are not connected to any essential services have been caught by the Delhi police. So it seems that people have realized that staying inside their houses is the best way to fight coronavirus. With camera person Pradeep, this is Munish Pandey in Delhi for India Today.
As a precautionary measure for COVID-19, several housing societies have now started taking precautionary measures at the entry gate itself. We can see over here at a housing society in Kalyan where milk packets which are being delivered, which were delivered at doorstep, are now being kept at the reception itself, at the security check itself. These packets are sanitized and only then delivered to the person to whom the delivery was to be made. Also, wash basins and sanitizers have been kept at the entry gate itself. ये बताइए किस तरीके की सिक्योरिटी मेजर्स आपकी हाउसिंग सोसाइटी में लिए जा रहे हैं, क्या प्रिकॉशंस लेने के लिए कहा गया है?
सर, आपको इन्फॉर्मेशन मिला है कि सोसाइटी के अंदर किसी को आना नहीं देना, अंदर से किसी को बाहर नहीं जाना देना। अगर जाना भी है बाहर तो उसको पूछो कि क्या काम है, किस लिए जा रहे हो, घूमने जा रहे हो, कुछ सामान लेने जा रहे हो, तो बिल्कुल जाने के लिए देना नहीं है। अगर अंदर आते समय कोई भी बंदा आता है तो उसको बोलो हैंड वॉश करके अंदर छोड़िए।
You can see all kind of precautionary measures are being taken by housing societies. Security personnel have been told that strictly not to allow any of the members who are not residents of the society to be allowed inside the society. None of the delivery personnel are being allowed. Also, milk packets are being kept at the security points itself. With camera person Mahesh Chavan, Divesh Singh in Mumbai for India Today.
It's the first day of lockdown across the country. I'm standing in the busiest districts of Kolkata. On any normal day, you would see millions of people either walking or in vehicles reaching out to their office. This is the Dalhousie area, or you call it as the BBD Bagh area also. This has the most important buildings of the state, including RBI, including the Writers Building, including the Commissioner's Office, including the Kolkata Police Headquarters, and several other buildings that have their headquarters here, not only for the region and a few for the country also. The fact that there is almost no one on the street speaks volumes about the impact of the lockdown. With that, there are only security personnel around and of course a few handful vehicles that are maneuvering from right or this area just in order to be reaching out to their destinations. Amidst all this, the fact that the lockdown has had a massive impact and people are preferring staying indoors. With the tweaking of the financial year by the Government of India, this is also a relief for many expecting the burden of the 31st March. This is not just the financial district, but also one of the biggest and the most important business districts of the country. But on any normal given day, you would see people and a lot of hustle bustle. But today, it wears an absolutely vacant and a silent look. With camera person Prabir Biswas, this is Manogya Loiwal in Kolkata for India Today.
Every Indian is trying to take precautions the way they can, because this is the epidemic which cannot be fought only by the government, but it needs the help of the people of this country as well. We are going to slip into a short break on India Today. The coverage will continue. Stay tuned.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.